I'm speaking here this evening on the topic we've all been enjoying for the last little bit, not a pleasant one, but a topic we need to discuss. Apparently, we need this in our faces again. The abortion issue was laid to rest some time ago. Just to clear things up for us of where I'm coming from, I'm a mother of 4 children, 2 daughters, and I've had 1 miscarriage. And I was also raised a Catholic and made the difficult decision to commit to the consequences of my actions and raise my children, and that was a luxury. I had that choice. Some women don't have that choice, and I won't sit here and judge them for their choices. I will, however, uphold their right to make them. Emma, my daughter, was supposed to appear here with me this evening. Last week, it was announced, our new premier announced his intentions to curtail women's rights in Ontario, hard-won, hard-fought-for rights. And that these folks here this evening are enacting their right to free speech. I would challenge them that what they are doing is creating an unsafe environment in our community for women to freely make the choices they are legally entitled to make. And basically what they're doing is advocating hate speech, as far as I'm concerned. I feel hated by these folks, and I share their values. So, that being said, I think it's important for council here this evening to take a stand, take a leadership position. We heard from some marketing folk here tonight who said that we have to be clear in our communications. We have to take a leadership position. We have to rebrand Oshawa. Let's rebrand Oshawa a safe place for women. I find it ironic that Councillor England opened up this evening with the statistic, which kind of went over like cockroaches, that every 6 days a woman in Canada loses her life to her domestic partner. Yeah. Let's make sure these babies have moms who have a safe place to live before we go bringing them into the world. Let's make that our first priority, and then talk about medical procedures and who's allowed to have them without guilt or remorse. So I think that's about all I have to say. Anyone else?
So, 1 second, please. Members of council, questions to Ms. LeClair? Seeing none, Ms. LeClair, Emma LeClair is your daughter. She's not.
Yes, she is, and unfortunately, she won't be able. She is. I actually didn't get to finish that when she heard last week about. I was raised in an era where I was kind of in between. I wasn't quite the feminist, and my mom had to work, and so I'm on the cusp of in between. She is a true feminist. She knows her rights, and she wants them enforced. And she cried, she broke down in tears when she saw the backward step we took last week in the announcement of where we're heading. So I'm here to speak for her because right now she's traumatized, literally, and can't speak for herself.
Okay.
So,
thank you.
Thank you.
Again, members of council, questions? Oops. Councillor McQuaid-England.
So, just to be clear, you would like council to at least have the discussion, and if not, don't make a decision tonight, but at least move it forward so that we can have a discussion about this, about where and what we can do legally and how we can accomplish those goals while respecting the rights of women and respecting the rights of the charter.
I think if we looked hard enough into it, I think council would find that they already probably have a bylaw since they conveniently did delete the pictures from circulation. I mean, if they're not good enough for your eyes, why should people in the street have to look at them? If you have a bylaw or a procedure that allows you to restrict them from circulation online, there certainly is something in your little rule book that you can enact to make this community safer for women and for children. So I want you to, if you don't know that, find that, and if it's not there, make it happen.
Thank you.
Any other member of council? Seeing none, thank you for your delegation.
Thank you, Your Worship.
Our next